Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I picked up these two Arkham City Batman figures by Mcfarlane Toys. We have the Arkham City Catwoman and the Arkham City Batman. And it was the Arkham City version of Catwoman that got me into the character in a big way. Started off the Catwoman obsession some years ago, and since then I've managed to acquire quite a few different versions of her from this game. And I'm still hoping one day Hot Toys will make a 1/6 scale Arkham City Catwoman. But I discovered these on the Review Spot channel on YouTube. It popped up in my feed when he did the Catwoman review. So I went on eBay and I picked her up for a reasonable price, and then from the same seller there was a suggestion to get the Batman as well. So I was like, yeah, he looks good, I'll go ahead and get Batman. And I think if you get another two of these, like the Penguin and possibly Ra's al Ghul, then you can complete the Solomon Grundy big figure. I've got the legs here that come with Batman, and then you get the torso with Catwoman. So now I just need his arms and his head. Well, I'm not too bothered about Solomon Grundy. I really just wanted Catwoman, and Batman was kind of just an extra pickup. I wouldn't mind the Joker or Harley Quinn, actually would be nice. So maybe once, or if they're already out, I'm not sure. But the Joker and Harley Quinn, also from Arkham City, would be nice additions. I'm sure Mr. Freeze would look cool too. But I do love this version of Catwoman from the game. She was so cool and fierce, and even more deadly than Batman when you're free roaming around just taking care of business on the streets of Gotham in that game. Absolutely loved Arkham City. But drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Instagram for plenty of pictures and clips. Let's get into the review on these two. Hope you enjoy it, folks. Back of the box is pretty much identical for both figures. It'll just show you, in the top left hand corner you'll get the name of the character, and it will show you what parts you get for Solomon Grundy. And yeah, these are the other ones that I would need to get in order to complete him. Ra's al Ghul or Ra's al Ghul, and the Penguin, which I wouldn't mind having the Penguin. Really not too fussed about Ra's there, but like I said, I'm not too worried about completing this guy. But he does look quite cool, saying that, and he'd be quite nice for photography. So maybe I will pick up the other two. I don't know, we'll see. I'm not desperate for it. I really just wanted these two, and I wouldn't mind having Joker and Harley, but let's bust them out, turn them loose, see how they look. Well, the only thing is, the card is really sealed in that back wall there, as is the stand. I think in order to get the card out, you'd have to rip it all apart, and I don't know if I want to do that just yet. I have my reasons, but I just don't know if I want that card to be loose and getting all damaged at the moment. So I'll just let you see it. It's a pretty cool image of Batman from the game, and Catwoman has the same thing in her box. But here is the figure. Seems to be a really good sculpt. Some pretty decent points of articulation. Yeah, there was no way around it. I had to take out the base for Catwoman because she just wouldn't stand on her own. But I am going to leave her card nice and safe and protected in there because I love that image. I'd love to have that as a framed poster, but I really don't want to risk it getting scuffed, so I'm going to leave it in there for the time being, same as the Batman one. But definitely had to take out her stand because it was impossible to get her to do just that. Now, you know what, Batman's not a stander either, so his base is also going to have to come out. But now that Catwoman is on her stand, she looks fantastic. But let me just sort Batman out. Alright, so here they both are, and Batman in particular looks absolutely incredible. But he is very awkward to get to look like he's standing naturally or walking, even when you use the base that clips into the bottom of his boot. The legs are just really tricky to work with. Just in the short space of time I had just getting them set up for the beginning here, it wasn't easy, but it looks fantastic. Catwoman looks really good too. We'll get a much closer look in a moment. But I just want to show you them side by side. The pose for Batman's cape is really cool. They look great together. So that's as natural as I could get Batman's legs to look just for now. He's fresh out of the package. Also, the blades on his gauntlets on his right arm were really bent out of shape. So I haven't heated them up and tried to fix them yet. I just tried to reposition them, but they're still just doing their own thing. But that there looks amazing. There's no doubt about it. That looks Batman through and through. I love the white eyes, the expression. Very intimidating looking. I love the way the cape looks going over the shoulders. And just zoom in closer here. Really great sculpt. And I can just tell it's going to be a dream photographing this. Absolute just fun times ahead. The scowl in the cowl. And Selina Kyle, the green eyes, very accurate to the game. The hair coming through underneath her cowl. The deep red lipstick. The collar. Everything's where it's supposed to be. And the proportions are really good. Articulation seems great. Once her boots were pegged into the base, it was no problem getting her to look natural. Would love to see the Joker and Harley Quinn. I keep saying it, but I just think they would look equally as fantastic and just a lot more colourful. Would look really good in contrast to these two. I just added some light coming from the front underneath to try and get their eyes to light up a little bit. And the camera, because of the fact I've only just got it and I'm still messing around with the settings, it's very much tracking Catwoman's face right now and not so much Batman. So let's go where the focus goes. Let me get really close up on Selina here. Yeah, paint seems to be really nice and neat, well done. Nothing messy about it. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Let's take a look at Bruce Wayne. I really love the sculpt and the paint on this one. It's very simple, but it's just pure Batman. I would love to see Mcfarlane Toys do a Batman Begins Batman in this scale. I don't think they've done one, but I could be wrong. I always did love that Arkham City Batsuit. I didn't really like the Arkham Knight one too much. Way too technical and too many moving parts. I really prefer this one. And the one from Arkham Asylum, which was very similar to this. Alright, so we've got Catwoman on the rotating base. Now I'm going to linger and let you appreciate the sculpt here because it is fantastic with really good posability. Let's just appreciate the head to toe, full body and camera view for a moment. She's checking out her claws, cracking the whip, and has the power posture. Very much going on. That's a great angle there. Not that one. We're better than that. I was talking about more of a side profile before. It just kept going round, so it looked like I was being, you know, but I wasn't. Here we go. Let's zoom in. We'll start with the boots. They are sculpted well. Look at that. It can be difficult to get the feet to kind of both be flush on the base. You'll understand when you get them, but it's worth all the fiddling about because they look amazing. I mean, you can see that texture on her outfit, which is accurate to the game. Yeah, you got some pretty obvious joints, but it's a posable action figure. There's the zip on the buckles on the side. Any excuse, and yep, her tush is, to the best of my recollection, an accurate sculpt. There's enough going on there. We've got the whip, looks good, gloves look good. I want to save the head sculpt for when that comes around again. So just turn out here. And the light catching the eyes. It really is an incredible figure, folks, for the money. I think they're about £25 each on eBay right now. Look at that. I'm going to have fun just photographing them. It's just going to be amazing. Get them in the diorama. Get the lighting set up like it is here. Alright, this is the angle I was talking about earlier, right there. It's a really good angle. Love the collar as well. That's one of the things I really like about this look. Very cool looking. It's an excellent, excellent Catwoman figure. Highly recommend it. Looking forward to putting her on the shelf somewhere. It's nice because they're not too big. They don't take up much space. That's the angle. It's amazing. Alright, we'll move on to Batman, which I know is going to look awesome too. Alright, so here is Batman. Same again, we'll start with the full body view, which looks amazing as the light hits it as he comes around there with the cape blowing in the wind. That was a great choice. Folks involved in putting this figure together have the cape just subtly sweeping off to the side there. Nicely done, didn't overdo it. Looks amazing. Look at the sculpt. Very nicely done. Well, we're going to get a lot of cape here as he comes around, but you can just appreciate the sculpt. More boot action. Articulation in the knees. There's the grapnel gun. Gloves look good. The belt looks good. The gauntlets on this side, the blades aren't too bent, unlike the right arm where they are quite out of shape, but maybe over time that will sort itself out. Yeah, they're really bent. Look at that. I think. Are they? Yeah. Torso, chest. Let's just appreciate that one more time. Well, moving on to the cowl. Just got the sculpt there coming over the shoulders. It's really, really well done, folks. Alright, there he is. The Batman. Oh man, it's majestic. Ooh, side profile looks good too. Yep. It's another excellent, excellent piece here. I don't have many modern Mcfarlane figures. Mcfarlane, if you're watching, I'll review your stuff. It's all good. Come around. It's really bloody well done, folks. Sorry, but that is awesome. Love the white eyes. In fact, now that I think about it, it's been a while, but in Arkham City, doesn't he have just his regular eyes coming through the cowl, and this is what happens when he goes into that vision mode? So, if that's the case, which I think it is, then I'm very glad that they went with this white eyes look for the figure. It looks awesome. Alright folks, so I'll wrap up the review. I'm very, very pleased with my purchases. They were about £28 I think posted each. So under £30 each on eBay, brand new. And again, shout out to the review spot for his videos on these pieces, because that's how I discovered them. I might have missed them otherwise, or ended up paying a lot more later. But I think they're both 10 out of 10s, honestly. Beautiful sculpts, beautiful paint, very accurate looking to the games, and just both equally cool looking. But yeah, got to give the edge to Batsy. That front view, right about there. It's kind of ridiculous how cool that is. So that's a Batman figure to have, folks, for the price, and Catwoman. Let me know in the comments if there is already a, I'm sure there is, you know, Mcfarlane, Joker and Harley from the games, but like this line, this new series that seems to be happening right now, or is it still to come or still to be announced? What's the deal there? I hope you've enjoyed the video, folks. I'm going to try and shoot another video now, just so I can get some content up before Halloween, or in time for Halloween. But I have enjoyed filming these two. Let me know what you think in the comments. I hope you're having a great October. 10 out of 10 for each figure here. Highly recommended. See you soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.